Hello, listener. Welcome back for another Gabs sesh. I'm Stevie, founder of Graveyard Gallery and the host of Graveyard Gabs, the Milwaukee Creatives Pod, highlighting our local art scene and small business. If you've been enjoying this podcast, please rate it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube and all around telling folks about the show. This month, we're joined by Rye Designs, someone I know very well, and this episode feels like you're in a conversation with friends you've known forever. Grab a snack, a little bevy, and pull up a chair. Does this give you some sort of traumatic experience? Does this feel like something that you might have had happen? And perhaps an experience in Milwaukee?
So, what's really sad about that is I was looking for it, and I think when you emailed me the recording of the podcast, you sent it to my Experience Milwaukee
email,
and then I have no access to it. So now I don't have the recording. So I never listened to it.
I should maybe see if I have a file
I think you deleted it.
I might have, but I think I might have seen something recently.
It was just fun times.
It was.
What can I say?
A little context for the nonsense we were just spewing. Well, actually, let's start real quick. Obviously, everyone knows I am Stevie. This is Graveyard Gabs. Who are you? And tell the people what you do.
So my name is Ryann. I have a small business called Rye Designs. Very fun, very fun. I sell crochet. There's some on the table for the for the people.
You're always working.
For people who aren't watching, there's some right here. So yeah, I'm just a guy that lives in a space that is a space. Anyways, yeah. So small business, fun times. I just make goodies.
Now, give us the lore of why we opened the way we opened.
Okay, so Stevie and I have known each other for a very long time, but but we worked at a cafe together. So I started working there in July of last year, and it was fantastic. It was a beautiful place. It was absolutely amazing. And then in October, we needed another person, and I was like, Stevie, you want job? You want work? You want work here? It's fun times.
I was in the looking. I was in the search for job.
I was in the job of search. And
Indeed, but for real.
Yeah,
IRL
literally,
Indeed.
Please hire me, dropping off my application.
Give me money, please. I need the money.
But yeah.
So I was like, you work here, you job, you want barista, you want thing. Because I was stepping away out of a barista position into more executive, administrative stuff. So we needed another barista to fill in. So I was like, you want job? So then we started working there together. It was super fun, super awesome. It was actually the most fun experience, and we've worked together before. We worked at just the one other place together, right? Just Home Depot.
You can say it, yeah.
At
what are we
Home
hiding?
Depot. No, I didn't remember if we worked somewhere else. God.
Regarding the cafe, if you haven't picked it out from what I was saying, it was Experience Milwaukee at Wonderful Cafe,
which was fantastic.
It was a fun time. Unfortunately, things happened.
Yeah, and then
it no longer exists.
Yeah.
We can cry about it.
Yeah. So, now that we're in the postmortem of the cafe, we just still exist and we move on. Sad vibes. But it was the best.
It was a fun time.
It was. If you've ever been there, it still exists. The building is now a different cafe. What it's called, who knows? But it was fun while we were there.
Yeah.
The soul has been ripped out of her because we're not there.
Oh my God.
There's nothing left.
That was a little messy.
The Wannable people watching this, just kidding, they're not watching.
I will let you know nothing's getting cut. It's all staying in, every single thing.
Yeah. Never mind, we're cutting that.
Okay.
Anyways,
let's reel it back in. Okay, amazing. Rye Designs, you do crochet. How long have you been doing this, I guess, professionally?
So I think I did my first, 2023, I think I did my first market. I had been crocheting for over a year at that point, I think, and I was mostly just doing it for fun, just making random junk. my son was pretty young at that time, so I was just making him like random stuff. Like I made him like a sweater and like little stuffed animals, and I was just doing it because I had nothing better to do, really. Hello.
What's this?
This is a cat.
Well, thank you.
Sorry.
No, for the viewers at home, they might not know. It is a cat.
This is a cat. Her name is Mingo. Her full name is Flamingo, but we only ever call her Mingo because my other cat is Mushi, so they both have M names. My son named her. He was like, I think he was 4 at the time, or maybe 3, I think. And she picked up a flamingo stuffed animal like in her mouth as a kitten. So then her name just became Flamingo. But I don't think I've called her Flamingo like ever once. Her name has just always been Mingo. Or insert 9 million other nickname that I have given a cat.
That's truly the
Hello,
pet
are you
owner
gonna hang
thing
out?
is having 75,000 different names and never calling
Are you gonna
your
hang
pet
out
the
here?
actual name.
Yeah, literally. It's just exactly what it is.
Okay, as you were saying, 2023, you did your first market.
So I did my first market. So I was living way up north at the time, like north of Green Bay, middle of nowhere. Just picture like an empty field. That's where I was. So I did a market, like a very small market, and it was mostly just like old women selling like can koozies that they had made out of other can koozies. I don't know what that means, but regardless. And
ooh, we're upcycling here, honey.
yeah, recycling girl. So it was cool. It was definitely like a cute market. It was in like the high school gymnasium, very cute, but I sold a total of $23 of stuff. My table fee was $25. So I was negative in the dumps, mama. But people didn't want my zest, my brand. They didn't really like it.
My brand.
I even changed. I'm not even kidding. So when I first started my Instagram for my crochet, my original name was Stitchin' Bitch because I be yapping. And I be stitching, I guess. So I named it that, and then when I was doing this event, I was like, well, I can't put that on like a banner because it's old white women and I don't want to scare anyone. I didn't want to ruffle the feathers in the tiny little town that I lived in, so I changed my name to Rye Designs. I used to go buy rye bread, like in high school. People called me that because my full name's Ryann. So yeah, so I was like, screw it, Rye Designs it is. And then it actually was originally Rye Design, and then my friend, the good friend of the show, B, made me business cards for free because they're an icon, a goat, and a beautiful person inside and out. Made me business cards, and they, instead of writing Rye Design, wrote Rye Designs. So now I had to change it. Instead of correcting them.
I didn't know this. I did not know this. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Instead of correcting them, I just changed my business name
so
to Rye
you're telling me right now that B also does not know this information?
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was just like, well, there's nothing I can do now. I'm just going to have to, because they made my URL or my Instagram thing, Rye Designs as well. And I was like, well, if somebody tries to type that in, they're not going to get my account, you know? Well, they probably would have, but I was like, I just have to change it now. I didn't want to, because they were so nice. They did it for free. And I was like, oh, I'll just leave it. It's fine. So, yeah. So I just bought the business cards, got them made, changed my name. But yeah, so now I've been doing markets since then. I moved back to Milwaukee in January of 2024. So like right after my first market, because that was in like December of 2023. And then I've been doing markets down here since. And it's been fun. It's been lots of fun. The first market I think I did down here, I made like $150 or something like that, which was like so different. And I was like, yay! Oh. But like the thing about crochet is it's so different than other types of like other mediums of art because people have this consistent like, well, my grandmother could make this. And I'm like, cool, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So you just kind of have to take everything in stride a lot of the time, which is fine. You know, like people are always going to kind of act like that no matter what you do. So
100%. I mean, it doesn't matter to the medium. Someone's going to say, oh, I mean, I can just get this on Amazon.
I could draw that.
Yeah, I can go on Etsy. Oh, I could, God forbid, the worst. Oh, I can just have AI do it for me.
I can just type this into my ChatGPT and ChatGPT will tell me.
ChatGPT, could you tell me why?
You know what? Oh my God. Another good friend of the show, you haven't had them on, but Harmony
Ooh,
did a
should we?
reel. Harmony did a reel the other day, and they were like, how I know I'm better than ChatGPT is I drew all day and I didn't drink a sip of water, and I was like dying laughing because I was like, that's
hilarious.
it. Like,
yeah.
we just don't. I'm just not drinking water. Sorry.
It's like your third Red Bull today, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, that
No,
checks
I've
out.
only had one. I've been limiting myself because I care about my heart.
They haven't had access to a second one yet, is really what happened.
It's in the fridge. Actually, it's not. I think I drank it.
So you've had two. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, anyways, so...
okay, cool. So your first show in Milwaukee, it was like night and day for you. You were negative at your first event. Mind you, the table fee was $25. Negative at your first event, and now you did your second event, and you're profiting $100-something bucks. You're just like, whoa.
Which was so fun, and it really felt so different, because I felt like a lot of the time, like when I was up north and I did that one show, I got a lot of that, like, oh, I could make this, or, this isn't, people just kind of look at you like you, or at least at that time, people didn't really look at me like it was so creative.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know the difference between crochet and knit. They don't really care. They're like, oh, I could buy this in a store, things like that. So,
absolutely.
especially then I was making a lot more like plushies. Now I focus more on like wearable goods. So lots of bags and hats. Mostly I love making hats. They're so fun to make. They're so interesting.
I'm going to probably slice in a photo here.
Yeah.
I love your like jester hats that you
They're
do.
so good. I just made two more.
It's like such a specific, I haven't seen anyone else do it like you. And it's so
pretty.
Unique.
They're so fun to make. They're such an easy stitch. And so they're so easy to like work up, but they're so fun to wear. And they're so cute. They're so like Ren Fair coated. They're just... And they can be all different colors and all different... They're just fun. They're fun.
You bringing that point up is exactly something that I find very important and different for a physical crochet-based commission versus like a traditional drawing or digital arts commission. Is like you can fully ask for different colors or loops or like you want to have different kinds of dangles or whatever. Like you can fully customize what you're gonna wear.
Exactly.
And I think that's a very cool thing about it.
It's so fun. Yeah, I love doing commissions. I have one person who's ordered like multiple commissions from me, and every time they're like, hey, new thing, I'm like, let's go, dude.
And you know how
Because they always make such fun, or like they always want something so cool or a different type of yarn I've never used or something like that. And I love doing it. So
it's like very cool to have like a returning client, somebody that wants your work consistently because they love your work and you execute phenomenally.
Yeah, that's my
time.
Goat. Love them.
Absolutely.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Everyone's
just
a
gonna
friend
say
of the show.
friend of the show for everyone.
So cool. So you did first show here. You said like early 2024, and obviously I've had you plenty of shows here. At the time that you fit a vibe and it works.
I think it was Garfield. I think Garfield was the first one I did down here.
Wow.
Was the first Garfield one that you did.
Lasagna Cat?
Yeah, the first
Shout out Lasagna Cat. Do that every year.
First cat.
In April.
Yeah.
The closest weekend to Milwaukee Day as possible. That's what I do. But yeah, very cool.
It was so good.
What currently is inspiring you creatively?
Oh my God. That's such a great question. So the next market I'm doing is very anime themed, as you know, you're hosting it. So
do you want to tell them about it?
Oh yeah, so we're doing Anime Hem next weekend. I don't know if this will come out when this podcast will be coming out, but it's on
May 17th.
Yeah, May 17th is when the event is. It's at Dresden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's at Dresden over in Cudahy. So right by X-Ray Arcade. So if you've been to any of the other shows at X-Ray, Dresden is like literally down the street. Like just turn the car or whatever. Whip. Yeah. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. Dresden is also absolutely gorgeous. So it's also just like a fun spot to walk around in. But it's going to be Anime Hem, which is another show that I've done with you before. Because I did the first Anime Hem. And that one was really fun. So this one I'm making... So right now, what's pushing me creatively is making a lot of anime-inspired items. So I've made a few hats based off different animes. One hat I made is based off of a very popular anime. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called One Piece. I've never watched it, but I know other people like it, and that's what's important. because
the never-ending piece is real.
Yeah. They found it, the one. So I've never watched it. Friend of the show.
Shut up.
Sorry. B watches it, so I know that it's good because B has good taste or whatever.
I mean,
so
you ain't gotta tell me
what am I saying? So I made like main character guy, insert name here.
Monkey D. Luffy. Jeez.
Yeah. God forbid I don't know.
Someone's just trying to make a dollar.
God forbid I only watch romance animes. God forbid, okay?
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like what?
No.
Actually, I read manga.
Honestly, my God. Oh, did you see my Insta post?
I did,
yeah,
exactly.
So
that's
cute.
why I was joking.
Anyways, I do. Yeah, I read. Or Jesus Christ, hold on. I watch a lot of romance animes. I have been branching out lately, though. Like, I watched all of Chainsaw Man. I know it's still coming out, but they take forever, which is totally fine because it's beautiful and it's art. What are you going to do? Chainsaw Man's fantastic. I'm currently watching the 3rd season of JJK.
Peak. So
that's been really fun. But otherwise, yeah, like Kami-sama Kiss. Ooh. And like, God, what else? There's one on Netflix. It's called The Romantic Killer, and it's really, really, really good. I'm pretty sure it's called that, but it only has 1 season. They were like, "We promise another season is coming," and it's been like 3 or 4 years, and I'm like, "You're lying. You're lying to me. It's good. Drop it, please,
you also
Netflix."
Did Fruits
you
Basket,
stinky butt.
Right?
Fruits Basket, my baby, my sweet angel baby. I love Fruits Basket. Funnily enough, Fruits Basket is like one of the things that my boyfriend and I first spoke about when we first met. And then I brought Fruits Basket, like the manga, to read on our first date. And he was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And it's been almost 2 years. So I don't know, maybe bring Fruits Basket on your first date if you're ever looking for something fun to do. You
could also maybe just bring a Miku.
Oh, yeah, bring 55 Mikus, or don't. That might, maybe do that like year 2, okay?
What is Miku?
Hatsune Miku is a Vocaloid. You're welcome.
No, tell the people. Like,
so a couple months ago, I didn't really care about figurines, and then I went to this really magical place called Round One, which is by Southridge. If you live in Milwaukee, you know Southridge. You know, it's the mall on the south side, or in South Milwaukee, whatever. Greenfield. I don't know.
You got there.
We got there. Okay, Milwaukee things. And if you go there, they have a lot of claw machines that have figurines in them. And one time I was like, this figurine is really cute. I'm going to go for it. And I did. It was a Miku. And they've multiplied since then. I have, I think, like 20. Too many. And I can't stop. I'm never going to stop.
They're all different.
And they're all different. Yeah, I don't have a single duplicate because I refuse to get a duplicate. I don't want it. Because what am I going to do with it? And I love them. And that's not the only figurines I have. I also have at least 4 different Gojos. I have most of the other characters from JJK, and then I have about 7 Frieren. Another anime I haven't watched.
Okay.
But my boyfriend really likes it, and that's what's important.
So you just mentioned 4 different Gojos, and at the time, yesterday, B and I went to go get lunch at Sushi Bay, which is like conveyor belt sushi.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And Usher's Daddy's Home came on, and all I could think of is Gojo edits. It's like, Daddy's Home.
It always is a Gojo edit. If you're hearing that song,
that's a Gojo song.
It just, and you know what? They're not even playing it. It just happens when he shows on screen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? Yeah, it's just, JJK has been so fun to watch. It's just such a good show. I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain?
Computer, turn on your firewall.
Computer. So I've also been playing Tamagotchi Life a lot lately. If you know, you know. And I made both Gato and Gojo in Tamagotchi Life, and they just fell in love recently, and life is better.
Oh my God.
Life is better because they're no longer doomed.
Oh.
They are together in IRL chat.
It's canon for you. It's canon for you, baby.
We made it. Yeah.
It's like that one
insert clapping.
It's that one video of that wrestling fan crying. It's like, it's still real to me, damn it.
It's real to me, okay?
Okay. Actually, it's funny that we're segueing to wrestling because Ryan and I are huge into wrestling. Literally wearing an AJ Lee shirt right now.
Yeah.
Because tonight, at the time of recording, is Backlash.
Yeah.
Backlash. backlash. Anywho, that's tonight. You don't
My
know.
33.3% chance.
So the reason I was doing backlash in different voices is an old promo from the mid 2000s where it's just a bunch of different wrestlers. Like Triple H is like at backlash, and then you have like Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah,
backlash,
I feel like I remember that.
At backlash. It's just everyone saying it
Why
differently.
Why does Rey Mysterio sound like that? That's crazy.
It's just different people saying it, and it's just so funny. So Danhausen, who is newly WWE signed, he's been bringing it back, and so he's like at backlash, and his dumb
it's just him saying it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I love him so
Kill
much.
Me.
I love him. He has a match tonight against Kit Wilson and The Miz. Wait a minute.
Where is he?
Where is The Miz?
So I have a cardboard cutout of The Miz. He lives in my house.
He doesn't pay rent.
He doesn't fucking pay rent.
Why don't you show the people?
And he has a job too, and he just doesn't fucking pay rent. Hold on. BRB.
Ryan is grabbing the cutout of Mike Mizanin, aka The Miz. Oh my god.
Hold on, I'll plug him in. Yeah.
Where did you get this?
So tea time. I used to So I used to work at a place, undisclosed, not gonna name it because they suck. Over in Brookfield, a little cleaning company. Once again, undisclosed. I walked in on for my interview. I was working at Home Depot at the time. I took my lunch break, an hour lunch break. I went for the interview on my lunch break. I walk in. The first thing I see is this cardboard cutout of The Miz half naked. And I said, yo, what the fuck?
Hold on. He is not half naked. He is in his full wrestling attire. He has trunks on, baby.
Yeah. Okay. So I walk in, I see this. I say, what in the actual Lord hell is that? And then I got hired. I started working there. And then 6 months later, I was like, so what's up with The Miz? Like, what are we doing with that? And one of the superiors there was like, oh yeah, my dad gave me that or something. Like he found it and we love it. We dress it up for Christmas and stuff like that. And I was like, what if I took it home? And they were like, yeah, I don't see why not. Why can't? Yeah. But you have to bring it back for holidays. I quit a month later.
Sounds to me...
I took The Miz and I fucking ran.
It sounds to me that you went for an interview, saw something you wanted, got hired, and played the long game so you could take The Miz home.
I sure did.
The minute you folded Miz in your car, you said, I'm done.
Yeah, and guess what? I dress him up for Christmas now. Me, myself, and I. Nobody else. He's mine now.
No one else.
Nobody else. No one else dresses him up for Christmas. Best in the world.
That's not CM Punk.
Fuck.
Okay.
We're ill. Okay, anyways.
Last wrestling question because we're still doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are some of your favorites? All time.
Oh my god. So when I was a kid, my sister was really into God, what is his name? Brain. John Cena. That's his name. Fucking idiot.
You mean not by any means the biggest person in the wrestling world.
Yeah. So she really liked him. I was really into CM Punk when I was a kid and Randy Orton. I loved Randy Orton when I was a kid.
Orton.
I just thought he was so cool. His concept was so different. And then I stopped watching for years. I stopped watching when I became a teenager because I was like, oh, I grew out of it. I didn't. I just had better things to do.
You also, I feel like there's a level of if other people know, it's cringe.
Yeah, because then I got to high school and other people were like, you wanted dummy, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. No, I don't do that. And then, I got this really cool fun thing called depression. So then I didn't want to do anything. T. And then I grew up, and became an elder teenager. And hello, there was a cat, sorry. And then I started watching again. We actually lived together for a little bit, so we were watching the premium live events together, which was fun. Hello
Back in my
African.
days, they were
Back in
called
my
pay-per-views.
Yeah, now you don't pay for no views anymore.
Because you're actively watching again.
Yeah.
All time, just throw some names out there that really mean a lot to you.
You're so right. Like, who, like, best. I really liked Ricochet, and then they got rid of him. Like, he moved to, did he go to AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also, I liked his wife a little bit better.
Hey, yo!
She was, like, one of the announcers for WWE, and she was fantastic. Like, she put everything into her announcing. Like, she really, like, sold the story, because everybody knows WWE is fake, of course. But it's
scripted and predetermined. It's not fake.
Yeah, of course. But it's like, she really, like, made it feel so real. Like, she would, like, cry when, like, the underdog won, and she, like, really made it so real, so I loved her. But, like, for wrestlers, I don't know. I mean, I think Randy Orton is still very fun.
Sure.
I still love CM Punk. I think he's pretty baby girl.
Redacted. Boo.
You blur it.
Boo.
I really also like his wife as well. AJ Lee is great. When she returned, that was like really fun, because I remember watching her like when I was like, because she was so like badass. She was like so different than the other like divas, because it was still divas back then. Was she still there when they changed it? I think she was.
No, she left before like the proper women's revolution.
Yeah.
Because that's when we had the 4 horsewomen come up from NXT.
Yeah.
Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch.
Oh, you know who else I love? I really love Seth Rollins.
Ooh,
but
okay,
he's on his heel kick right now, which is still fun. You know, I can't stand his wife though. I think Becky Lynch is so overplayed. I'm so bored. I think she's cool, like, as an individual. I think she's a cool wrestler. I just am bored. I think my biggest thing with WWE... my biggest thing with WWE is it feels, especially nowadays, it feels like the same people are consistently winning. And I'm just like, all right, give somebody else a title. Okay, give me a little somebody different. Which is fine, because some people are really, really good and they deserve it. Like, I'm down to see like Sami Zayn, another favorite friend of the show.
Shut up. Oh my god.
I'm down.
Should we
to
get
see
Sami Zayn on the show?
Yo. He'd probably do it. Honestly.
Yeah, like, if he was on town, he'd
such
give
a
you like
G.
10 minutes to sit and just yap.
Hey man, you want to just yap for a minute? He'd be like, yeah. That's my goat. That's my icon. Love Sami Zayn. I'm excited to see Kevin Owens come back. I'm excited to see them have a reunion where they're like genuinely friends again, because right now they're beefing. Also, Kevin Owens has been gone for like 6 months. He's been gone for a long time.
Yeah, I've longer.
Do you think he'll come back? Do you think he'll return?
It could happen tonight.
What's the next big event?
Right now.
I know Backlash, but what's the next like big one? Survivor.
Big one is SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, the slams of summer.
It's the first SummerSlam. It's 2 nights.
Yeah, when is that? Is it early August?
1st and 2nd, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's in Minneapolis. Should we?
Wait.
Hold on.
Should we go to Minneapolis?
Okay, hold on. Cut the podcast.
Wait, turn this shit off.
Okay.
Yeah, I really Sami Zayn, love him. It's for like female wrestlers. Rhea Ripley has grown on me. I think I always thought that she's
You're
like,
late to the party, but
no,
we welcome you
yeah,
anyway.
100%. I always thought she was like a fantastic wrestler. I was a little put off by her vibe, and then she left Judgment Day, and I think her being solo has really like endeared me to her, because she just seems so much more interesting. She's not like bogged down by these men. These men in this goddamn group. She's like all her own. And her and Io Sky's relationship, my sapphic love story.
It's real. It's real to me, damn it.
That's my Yuri, okay?
They're my Nana.
Yeah. No, don't do that, dude. Anyways, so love them. I think they're great. Io Sky's also fantastic. I don't know. The women's league, like the women's division in WWE is peak. I don't think it's ever been this good.
I was going to say, it's got to be the best it's ever been, arguably.
So good. They give such like time and dedication and all of this stuff to them, while also like, because they're women, holding them back in some ways. Like, they're never the main event at a event, for lack of a better word. And they just deserve it. They're so fantastic and beautiful and amazing. They wrestle in like acrylic nails. And every time I see it, I'm like, I don't know how one of them doesn't like rip one off and scream and cry, because I bend my nail back slightly and I'm like, I'm dying. This is it. So I don't know how they do what they do. They're fantastic. They're amazing. Women are beautiful. I don't know. Anyways, what can I say? I like women.
So, don't we all?
Friend of the show,
what-
women.
Women are friends of the show.
Yeah, women are friends of the show. 'Cause we're allies here.
Absolutely. What are some of your favorite items to crochet when it comes to even, commission based, or like if you're just needing to make stock? What are the things you like to create?
I really love making hats. I am so into the wearables lately. I know I find that plushies sell better just because they're fun and stuff like that, and they kind of bring in like the kind of kids crowd and stuff. And they're still fun. I still do make them. I usually try to have like 5 or 6 on my table, but I really, really like wearables. A couple months ago, I got really into earring making, so I made like 40 pairs of earrings in like 2 weeks because I have a problem. And those are really fun. But like the hats, like the jester hats and the bucket hats, I'm currently making a hat that I've actually made before for a different event. I made like Appa. It'll be like a white hat with like Appa's like arrow on it, which I made for the first Anime Hem, and it sold and it was amazing. And I'm making it again because I think it's really cute. I just love the hats. There's something about them that's so fun. They're an easy like workup, but they like take dedication and like knowing what kind of sizing you're doing and all of those things. And then especially the jester hats, if you've never seen them, they have like little danglies on the end of the like jester thing. So I have to like pick which like charms I want to put on them and make sure they like look cute and make sense. And they're just so fun. The jester hats are so fun to make. I love them. I love them so much. Please buy one. Buy one, please. I want to see them in the wild. I need it.
Are there any passion projects that you want to maybe try to create that you have never attempted, like a new pattern or a new item, something that you want to do differently?
So there's a specific type of crochet called tapestry crochet, which is basically when you make like an image in the crochet, kind of like cross stitching, kind of like that,
Okay.
where it like creates an image with every like line of crochet. And it's really difficult because you have to, if you've never crocheted or seen someone crochet, it goes back and forth. So you go one way and then you flip the project the other way and then go down the line again and then flip. And so to create an image, you would have to make sure you're maintaining the same, like you're building the image on one side and the other side will be like all the ends of the string. So if you're doing like multiple colors, you really have to keep track of everything. It's very difficult. It's very technical. And I want to do it so bad, but it is so time intensive. Like it is dedication to sit down, make a pattern for a tapestry and then actually do it. Because it can take forever. But I've seen some beautiful tapestry crochets and I'm like, please, I want to do it so bad. It's just so time intensive. I have a 6-year-old. I am in school. I work. So doing something like that is a little difficult, but I could do it. It just might take forever. It's kind of like making a blanket. It takes forever. So that's what I want to do. One day, maybe I'll commission out some tapestries if I get really good at them. Don't know. I'm putting my hands up with that one. Just maybe. Look out.
Oh my
It'll
gosh.
be so fun. They're so cool. When we worked at the cafe, the owner's daughter, she also did crochet and she did tapestry. And every time I was like, girl, I need you to teach me. And she's like, yeah, but we never got to because
No, you just
God
made
forbid
matcha lemonades.
No, I just made her matcha every day. God, I love her, miss her. Shout out my goat.
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show, my icon, my goat.
Pride Month is upon us, and on Saturday, June 6th, it's time for the annual Pop Out for Pride pop-up market. We're bringing Graveyard Gallery to the Cooperage for the very first time. This market is to highlight the local LGBTQ+ creatives community. So before you go dance the night away, shop over a dozen local creatives and enjoy a lower energy event. The Pop Out for Pride pop-up market is on Saturday, June 6th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Cooperage. See you there. If you're a Milwaukee area small business and would like an ad read, please email me at graveyardgallerymke@gmail.com, subject line, Graveyard Gabs ad read. Now back to the pod. So I know that you're a book girly.
Yeah.
You're a big-time book girly.
Stopped, yeah.
And I've noticed this upward trend in the Milwaukee area in the last, 3 years, the amount of not only just bookstores opening, but book events.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Book and Beers, I see always putting in work and doing events, Well-Read Damsels, also absolutely blowing up. I love seeing their success and just... I'm so glad I was able to go in there one day and do some shopping.
I haven't been there yet.
You should.
I know. I have to go.
So gorgeous. And I went in there to pick up. I didn't even know I was going to pick up anything, but they had the third book in the Legend Latte series that I love, and I was so excited because I didn't even know it had released at that time. So I said, "Yoink, you're coming home with me."
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, regarding books, what are genres you really much enjoy? But more specifically, what are some titles that you really love that people should check out?
Oh my God.
Yes,
book time. Okay, so I used to be a stay-at-home mom years ago, way back when. And I got really into reading because I had nothing better to do. I mean, of course, I was stay-at-home. I just was like, let me find something. So I developed this incredible need to just insert knowledge into my brain. And by knowledge, I mean romance books. So I started reading, and now I've collected 200, 300 books, some of which I've given away or sold. I sometimes do the blind book dates on my table at markets just because I have too many books and they need to go somewhere, and I'd rather make it fun, sell them to somebody. I sell them for significantly cheaper than I bought them for because I got my use out of them. Somebody else can what do I care?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for fun. I also just really like wrapping things, so it makes sense. But some of my favorite, I really, 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 really like romance books. I like romance movies. I just like romance. There's something so fun and heartwarming about it. I just can't get enough of it. I even really like Hallmark movies because I have a problem. Even though they're predictable and dumb, I can't be helped. I cannot be stopped. I have to watch them.
There's something about the cheesiness that is comforting.
Exactly. You always know that they're gonna get together, but how is it gonna happen? What's the third act conflict? What is the tea? I want to know. And it's just fun. It's just there's something I don't know, I say heartwarming, but there's something easy about it, comforting about a romance. But so romance books are huge. I really like fantasy. Then there's of course the combined romanticy of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I've read a few thriller type books. One of them being what is the author? I think his name's Alex McCallis. I don't know. Sag, I'm so sorry for butchering your name, but he wrote a book called The Silent Patient. He's written a few books since then, but The Silent Patient, I started reading it and literally could not put it down. I think I finished it at 5 a.m. It is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. It's a thriller. It's about a psychologist who's trying to get somebody who hasn't spoken in years to talk. She has the capability to speak. She's just refusing to. And as you move through the story, you really discover that he's been way more a part of her story than you knew. But it really gets you. The twist is absolutely insane. It shook my brain. I was I can't do this anymore. Other titles that I love, I really like Heartstopper. If you've never read Heartstopper, it's a manga. It's kind of it's a manga series, a Western manga. Is that what that would be called? It's a graphic novel. Yeah. That's it. Mm-hmm. Words. It's beautiful. It's a story about two high school boys. Basically, it takes place in the UK, so they're in high school equivalent over there. I don't know. And just about them falling in love. It's very sweet. It's about one of them is already out and the other one is not out. He assumes he's straight. He doesn't understand, and then he meets the other character and they fall in love, and it's a beautiful story. They actually adapted it for Netflix. So there's a show which also makes me sob a million tears. It's just one of those stories that if I would have had as a teenager, I wouldn't have felt as horrible as I did about being gay as a teen. And it's just something I wish I could have given my younger self. And if I could give that to a teenager now who's struggling with their identity being gay or being trans or anything like that, I want that for them because it would have been so helpful to me. And I just didn't have that. I had, of course, gay friends around me who were very supportive, but I didn't have the media that we have nowadays. It's so good. It's fantastic. And it's such an easy read because it's a graphic novel. You could read, there's 5 books. A 6th one is coming out like next month, I think. And it's beautiful. You could read it all in 50, 45 minutes, maybe. It's beautiful. Please read it. Please, please, please. If you know me IRL, I have all of them. Please come get them. Read them.
I have 2 separate trains of thought immediately.
Yes.
So the first being the overlap of the Milwaukee queer community and the Milwaukee art community is just a circle.
Yeah, if it's a Venn diagram, it's just a circle.
Yeah.
It's so good, though.
Actively, back to the conversation, regarding books made shows that are super popular, especially in the romance genre, especially the boys, the queer.
Yeah, the queer. Are we getting to the heated rivalry of it all?
I haven't touched it yet. But I know how important it is for people.
Heated rivalry for me is in the same category. There's another show. It's called Young Royals, which is it's almost the exact same plot as Heartstopper, where it's like about one gay, like a gay boy, and then another boy who doesn't know that he's gay and is like coming to terms with that. And it's beautiful. It's Swedish, so you'll have to watch it subtitled, or you can watch it dubbed if you wanted to, I guess. But subtitles is better.
Just like anime.
Yeah, just like anime, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know. Swedish is fun. It's an interesting language. Regardless, Heated Rivalry is fantastic. I know. Of course, like, attractive men do things, beautiful, amazing, and it really gets all the girlies going. But it's like, it's in that same vein of a story that feels so impactful for very, like, very, like, male presenting or, like, tough guys to, like, see, like, love and, like, romance dedicated to them in the gay way. I don't know how to word that correctly, but like
in like a queer lens.
Yeah, in a queer lens of like seeing like very like macho men who are doing like a very like male, like very like anti-gay sport. Like the NHL, like in real life, it was very anti-gay for years. They actually like banned like flags, like LGBTQ flags. They didn't want to talk about it. They like refused to acknowledge Pride Month. They refused to acknowledge pro athletes that had come out as gay after they were in the league. They like did not care. And now, because of Heated Rivalry, they're fully capitalizing on it, which feels disgusting to me. If I do say so myself, which I do say so. It's gross because it's just treating us like a fucking commodity, which we're not. We're people, and even though it's a show, those are real people. Like literal actual athletes have come out since Heated Rivalry talking about how they're gay, they're in the league, they're playing, they're doing all these things, how it has impacted their real lives. So it's just for any company, really, to use Pride Month, especially now that we're coming up on June, to use Pride Month as some type of, like, marketing strategy. Yes. Like, oh, yeah, see, we're inclusive. Like, you could do that every other fucking month of the year, but you don't. You don't do that.
Tell 'em, mama.
And it's like, why? Because you know that we just live in that type of society nowadays where you can just be like, no, yeah, see, we love you guys, and then not give a shit July 1st. And it's like, cool, thanks. Like, I'm not gay 1 month out of the year. I'm gay 365 days. I don't get to, like, pick to not be gay. I don't get to, like, magically turn it off on July 1st like you guys get to. Like, I have to do this every day. Not have to. I fucking want to. But regardless, it's just, like, I get to. Yeah. Yeah.
What's better than this?
What? No, and
Guys being dudes.
I'm saying that straight people just don't get it. No, I'm just kidding. But it's just, queer media is so important to me. It's something that deserves to be protected. I know there's like a joke of like, protect queer art, but like genuinely,
Actively.
oh no, powering off.
Oh, that's fine.
Rip. Queer art is so important, and it deserves to have all of the spotlight. And I get that heated rivalry can come off as, you know, kind of people have like overly sexualized it and things in that way, but there genuinely is moments in that show where I sob. Like, I have bawled my eyes out. I've rewatched the show many times because it's just such a beautiful love story of like men being able to be strong and they don't have to be feminine in any way to just be gay. And it's such good representation for this community of gay men that is completely not spoken about. Gay men deserve to be seen in any light that they want to be seen in. They fully deserve that. You know, we as a society have really allowed women to be and do, as gay women, to be and do whatever because it's seen as attractive and beautiful and as hot. Like, men can sexualize us and that's okay. But for men, they don't have that, you know. For trans women, they don't have that. They don't get that same support and love. And I just wish and hope for more media that covers that, because it's fucking so deserved. It's so incredibly deserved for people whose stories are never showed on screen to be shown. Because why not? Like, there's a million, and in no way am I saying that we shouldn't have more shows that have lesbian representation, because we should. But there is a lot of shows that have lesbian representation, and not a lot of shows that have like gay men that aren't just like, yes, oh my god, that aren't just super androgynous. We don't have that like very male, like, you just don't have that. I think like the first show that I ever watched, tea time, the first show that I ever watched that had like a more like masculine gay man was Degrassi. With Riley.
Riley's
with
story.
Riley and with Riley and Zane, who was very like artistic, that very androgynous gay, where Riley was like a football player jock who was like just trying to figure it out and was very open about being like, no, this is who I am. Like, well, like once he discovered it and came to terms with it, was like, this is who I am. I still want to play sports and be strong and be masculine, but I am also gay, and that's okay. And if more men were allowed to see that, I really think that we would see less like homophobia and disgusting behavior in male sports, because it's just so bad. You just don't see that. You know, it's nice to see it in media, and we deserve to see it in media because it is important. And showing those things are so helpful. It
does exist. There are like endless possibilities of the stories that exist because people have lived it at one point or another.
100%.
And I want to, first off, that was amazing.
Thank you. I will go on my soliloquy anytime.
But piggybacking off of what you're referring to, corporate, you know, we're coming up on Pride Month.
Yes.
And this is your friendly reminder to make sure you are supporting your local queer-owned businesses.
Exactly.
Do not give Target your money.
That's what I'm saying.
Do not give Walmart your money. Go to Rye Designs and pick up a crochet hat. Go to, you know, Mimsy Stitches and go get a crew neck. Go to Honeycomb Collective and get some stickers.
Yeah.
Like, you need to support your local business, because those companies, that money doesn't stay in your community.
Yeah,
and it's also going into the pockets of bigots.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
who
just
don't care about us.
Who do not care, who do not want to benefit you in any way. So it's like, why not support? Because not only are you supporting a local business, which is already fantastic, you can do that even if they're not, you know, outwardly gay or something like that. Just supporting local business is also important if they are morally not awful.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also helping a queer person. You're supporting a queer person. So it's like you're supporting a local business and a queer person who is just making it through. They're beating all the odds. They have come up in life as a queer person. They're making art. They're sharing it to the world, and they're doing that because of all the queer people who've come before us, who have allowed us to be loud and open and speak about being queer.
It's strength and resilience.
Exactly. Like queer existence. In some of my bios on social media, I have the quotation of "queer existence is resistance" because it's exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
Me existing is resisting against your guys' bullshit. I just am, and that's enough. Just being a gay person is enough. You don't need to be, out there, doing a bunch of crazy stuff to just be a queer person who exists and be enough.
Yeah.
You just are.
You are
and
enough.
that is good enough.
Sometimes that's just what people need to hear.
I know.
You are enough.
Yeah. It's just, there's so much you have to speak for every gay person, or you have to do all this stuff. It's like, no, you just are, and that's fine.
Yeah, like right now, by all means, you're not speaking for everybody.
Yeah, of course.
But this is just how you feel about it.
Exactly.
And I'm sure there are a lot of folks...
And I do be feeling, so...
I'm sure a lot of folks listening can resonate with things you're saying. And some may not. Some may think that parts of what you said are good, parts of what you said are good. But that's the whole point of conversations like this. It's open dialogue and being able to not be afraid to open up and learn and hear other people's perspective on things.
I know. Yeah, mamas, what can I say?
This was lovely.
I just love.
Let me ask
love
you,
for the gays.
Who are 3 people, living or dead, that really inspire you to be the best you can be, that really inspire you to put your best creative foot forward, or just better in any capacity?
Living or dead? Living or dead, you say? So, like I said earlier, I do have a 6-year-old. It's funny because in the last podcast that I did, the person who I was filming the podcast with kind of asked kind of the same question, where they were like, what kind of keeps you going? I have a 6-year-old who's fantastic and amazing, even though sometimes he's a menace. He's 6. What are you going to do? And I love him. Every day I feel like I wake up and am always pushed to want better things for him, things that I didn't have. I want for him. I want him to have the best ever, and that's what I strive for. So every crochet thing that I make, I always show him, and he goes, "I can have this," and I say, "No, I'm selling it." So that's always fun. So I always get rave reviews from the 6-year-old. Okay, so anything that you buy from me, definitely the 6-year-old has said this is really cool. So if you like that or whatever. Yeah, he's fantastic. So definitely him. Oh God, 2 other people. I mean, some other things that I sell at my booth, I sell zines, which if you don't know what they are, they're just like small. Zine comes from the word magazine. They were a way of spreading, basically, I don't want to say propaganda, I don't know if that's the right word, but like queer messaging back in the day. Because they were small, they're like pocket size, so you could easily conceal them so that nobody was seeing you carry around like a newspaper sized queer propaganda, stuff like that. So they would spread information with zines. Nowadays, I make them. Tons of people make them. The zine community is huge. If you're not in it, it's amazing. So I've been making zines, and I never knew that they existed until about 2 years ago when I met my boyfriend, who's fantastic. His name is Chase, friend of the show. He took me to Minneapolis, and we went to the Midwest Queer and Trans Zine Fest there, which was amazing if you've never been. And it just changed everything, like how I felt about spreading information and being politically open about how I was feeling, about being open about being queer, all of those things. So I wrote quite a few zines. I think I have like 7 or 8.
Oh Can you be so fucking for real?
Can you be so fucking for real right now? Sorry, I did the 6-7 movement, if you were wondering. I just love them. I think they're great, but Chase is amazing. And the first zine that I ever wrote, I actually on the back of it did a dedications page, and one of my dedications was to him, just being like, "Thank you for teaching me what zines are," because it's become so so beautiful and amazing, and it's just I love making them. I actually first time I went to my nail girl, I was looking at her like table, and she actually had one of my zines that she bought from me, and she like didn't know who I was.
Wow.
So it's funny. I was like, "Hey, this is me," and she was like, oh. So shout out New Moon Nails. Please go there.
Amazing.
All my friend group is fantastic. Like everyone that I have that surrounds me is like so kind and loving and considerate and amazing, and just I have genuinely cultivated such an amazing group of people around me who are all also doing amazing and fantastic things, and I just can't like speak praises about all of you enough. All of the queer people who have come before me in the art space and just my friends in general are just so inspirational. They're constantly doing insane things. I mean, B literally like just ordered 9 million shrimp, and their entire house was full of shrimp bags. If you don't know, Honeycomb Collective has 9 million shrimp. They just, you all do such cool shit, and every time you drop something, every time I see one of my friends on Instagram being like, look at this new product, I'm like, I don't know how y'all have such creative, amazing brains, and it just pushes me forward to be like, making art is so important because it's like putting this creativity out in the world, especially nowadays with AI. Like it is so important. For a very long time, AI was really only hitting, I don't say really only hitting, of course it's hitting everybody, but like it was really impacting digital artists like yourself, you know, and stuff like that. And then it really hit the crochet community. And I remember that was really tough. So just seeing everybody be so creative in such hard times, both politically and just with AI and stuff like that, for you all to just continue being yourselves is so inspirational to me, because there's times where I wake up in the morning and I'm like, why am I doing any of this? Like, why do I exist? Like, why am I doing it? And then I see one streak Snapchat from all of my friends and I go, yep, that's it. That's the reason.
That's what keeps you going.
That's my streaks on Snapchat. No, just the beautiful people that I've this friend group that I've created around me are just, I can't thank them enough. What would I do? I mean, we've known each other for what, almost 11 years now?
Isn't that crazy?
No, yeah.
Yeah. About a decade.
Yeah, God,
Isn't
fuck.
that crazy?
Fuck.
And who knew that we would be sitting right here?
Kill me. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding. No, yeah. That's the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Friend of the show introduced us.
Oh my God, dude.
I know
Redacted is all hell.
Anyone watching this is like, can they shut the fuck up?
Anyone watching this is like, that sounds a little.
They turned it off 20 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
They're like, I think I need to call somebody.
Yo, are they good? Yeah, we had a mutual acquaintance who introduced us, and we've had moments in our lives where you know, weren't exactly talking, or we weren't super close or whatever, but we just always found our way back to each other. What can I say?
What is it? What is the word? Not soulmate. What is it? Twin flame?
I don't think that's a good thing, though. I think twin flame is bad.
Do we not bring out the worst of each other?
Yeah, you know what?
Hey, what happens to every job we work?
Ooh, well, Home Depot hasn't burned down yet.
But how many people have been fired?
Ooh.
And what is fire but a flame? Anywho, last question.
Yeah.
What is like any tip that you could give a brand new artist?
Sorry. A brand new artist?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Be better than me. Actually post on your Instagram.
Okay.
Because I don't do that. I think especially nowadays, I mean, you would know because you do like social media and stuff, that like social media is huge to like build your brand. I am stinky poopy butt. I hate posting on Instagram. I cannot be bothered. And that's just me. I should be doing it. I don't know. Like I said, stinky poopy butt. I can't be helped.
Okay. So
be better, but also just be genuine. Be genuine in your art. For a really long time, I was really held back by like seeing stuff on Pinterest and being like, well, I can only make this. Like, I have to make this. People only like this, you know? Like, I really put myself in a box. And then as soon as I was like, screw it, man, I'm just going to make something. I'm just going to make it and people are going to like it. And they did. They did like it. And it sold and it worked out well. So it's like sometimes you just have to like see a pattern or see like make fan art or, you know, do the crazy abstract painting or whatever it is. Like, just be genuine. Be 100% you, because that's what people are buying. Like, sure, they like the art, but also they're buying like you, the thing that you're selling. Like, you're selling parts of yourself. Like, art is the window into the soul for me. Like, it really shows like who you are as a person and like what you genuinely care about. And it's just like Yuri art. It's like the goofiest thing ever. But it's
part
really,
of the soul, baby.
It really just is so beautiful to just make art that feels 100% you. Like, when I look at art from somebody, I go like, I know who that is. Like, you know, it's so fun to see like one of B's shrimps out in the wild, or like a sticker that you've made, or like I wear Seiji Arts does a Kirby hair clip and I wear it every day at work. So I get I work at a healthcare clinic, and I have people who go, oh, you have a Kirby hair clip, like you have a Kirby in your hair. And I'm like, yeah, my friend made it. And I plug their business all the time because it's cool. Like, seeing people's art out in the wild and knowing exactly who it is because it's so particularly them is so fun. It's so much more important than that weird crochet bag you bought from Target that was mass produced. Okay. Yeah, mama, you could get that at my place for cheaper. Ha. So yeah, just be genuine. Be you. Be you, girl. Yeah. Yes, mama. Queen.
Amazing.
Queen Hunty. Queen mama.
Oh my
Sorry.
God. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. God. Thank
Friend
you so
of the
much. Should we make t-shirts that say friend of the show? Graveyard Gabs?
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sitting down with me. We sure did gab.
God, we never stop.
No, we don't.
We will
This
after
is gonna
too.
maybe be the longest episode ever.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sure if you're watching this, the video changed because I had to record on my phone because the camera got too hot from recording constantly and it turned off. So
my bad.
Girl.
I even turned on a fan and everything for this thing. It just didn't help.
We're just too hot, huh?
We're just, what can I say? There's a Wisconsin weather day of 65 degrees. It's apparently too hot. Okay, all right. We just work here.
Well.
Thanks, Mama.
Thank you for being here.
I leave.
Bye.
Bye. Anyways.
That's today's episode. Please follow, subscribe, and all that jazz so you can keep up to date on this pod. You can follow Ryann on Instagram. The handle is @RYE.designs_. That's @Rye Designs. This episode was produced by me, Stevie Salinas. Theme music is by Seth Thompson. Tune in next month for another Gab Sesh.